Hi, family. There is a story I have never told publicly before, and I kept it hidden not because I was ashamed, but because I thought I had to protect the good girl I was raised to be. But today, I take off the mask because silence never healed anyone. And sometimes the deepest healing starts when someone goes first. You're welcome to this segment of the Confidence Rewired series called Your Story as a Mirror for Others. Because someone somewhere is living in quiet torment, waiting to see someone like them make it through. I am Omolola Adeyemo, a confidence strategist and coach. Welcome back to Confidence Rewired, a soul healing series for anyone who has ever felt unseen, unloved, or unworthy. This is episode 4, and whether this is your first time watching or you've been following from the start, I am so glad you are here. In this series, we've been exploring how emotional silence, childhood neglect, and the absence of affirmation can deeply affect our confidence, even as adults. We started by talking about what happens when love wasn't said. Then we looked at the psychological effects of never hearing "I love you." And last time, we uncovered the deep wounds that shape how we see ourselves. But today, we are turning the mirror around. Because the truth is, your story has healing power, even if you've never told it before. Even if you still feel the sting of it. Today's episode is called Your Story as a Mirror for Others. Because someone out there is silently struggling, just waiting to see someone like them make it through. So I am going first, not because I'm perfect, but because I know that healing starts when someone is brave enough to go first. Here I am, not perfect, not polished, just real, just ready. And maybe, just maybe, my story will be your mirror. Let's know who you are and where you are joining from. Put it in the chat. Oh, I see Joy from Texas. Joy from Texas in the house. You're welcome. Oh, Anuoluwa from where, please? Oh, from Lagos. Thanks for joining. Thank you. I see Blossom from Indiana. Oh, that's in the US. Thank you. Please share this video with your friends and family, and thank you for doing so. Thank you. Now let's dive right in. I grew up in a house where love was shown through duty, not words. Nobody said "I love you." Nobody said "I'm proud of you." And it wasn't because my parents didn't care. It's because they were never taught how. So I wore a mask. The good girl, the strong one, always trying to earn approval, even if it meant erasing myself. The first time I left home for my A-levels as a teenager, I felt like I had just been released from prison. I wasn't free, I was just unsupervised. So when a boy told me "I love you," those 3 words hit me like magic. I thought I had found my savior, my Prince Charming. Then we got going, and guess what? I got pregnant. So he gave me a choice: abort the pregnancy or lose him. Of course, I chose him. And in doing so, I almost lost me. I risked my life. Then I hid the truth and kept pretending. Even my parents never knew. They went to their graves thinking I was their flawless daughter. Isn't it surprising that something so life-altering could happen and still my parents never knew? It says a lot about how much we hide, but it also exposes something deeper: the level of emotional disconnect and unspoken rules in many homes. We call it protecting the family name. But what if we're just burying truth in silence? And it's not always out of malice. Sometimes our parents don't know how to love out loud because no one ever showed them how. But here is what this taught me. Love isn't just what we say, it's how safe we make people feel. That's our responsibility now. As parents, mentors, leaders, we must do the emotional work so our children won't have to heal from silence. If our kids know we've got their backs, maybe, just maybe, they'll stop hiding too. And that's how the cycle breaks. If you're a parent, drop in the chat, I choose connection over perfection. Put it in the chat. And let this be your vow: to love louder, to listen deeper, to parent with intention, not assumption. And honestly, I carried that secret like a badge of survival. But it was a wound I never gave myself permission to treat. This is why I believe so strongly in what we are doing here. Because so many people are walking around, smiling on the outside, but bleeding on the inside. And do you know what opened the door to all of it? A simple sentence I had never heard at home: I love you. One little phrase missing created a gap in me that was big enough for the wrong person to walk through. But you see, I don't share this to blame anyone. I share it to break a pattern. Because silence is generational. And if we don't name it, we normalize it. I can't undo what happened, but I can stop the cycle. I can teach my children to hear what I never heard. I can build people up with words I never received. And you can too. Your story might not look like mine, but your pain probably rhymes with it. And if you've been hiding, acting, performing, this is your permission. Take off the mask. Not because you owe anyone an explanation, but because you owe yourself the truth. If this hits deep, I want you to write in the chat, no more masks. Put it there, no more masks. That's your declaration. That's your line in the sand. You're no longer living in silent shame. You're choosing healing. And if you're scared to share your story, start with this: I survived something I never told anyone about, but now I'm choosing to heal out loud. That's how confidence is rewired. By truth, by courage, by breaking the silence. In the next segment, we're going into healing work. It's called Healing Starts with Truth. And I'll walk you through the first real step to restoring the confidence silence tried to steal. Until then, share this video with someone who is wearing a mask. Tell your truth to your journal, to your mirror, or just whisper it to yourself. That's where healing begins. You're not your shame. You're not your past. You're the evidence that even buried roots can bloom. See you in our next episode. Bye and have a wonderful day.